I'm Steve Robinson. I'm the rector of St Logan parish, and also I'm a member of the Safeguarding Advisory Panel for Truro Diocese. I think safeguarding is part of everything we do. Certainly not something that can be hived off into some separate category. We're doing safeguarding now in this meeting. It's very much to do with our everyday activities, because we have to be aware of people every day, every minute of every day, and all the activities of the church and the church family. And so wherever we are, whatever we're doing, we're looking out for one another, and so therefore safeguarding is part of all that we do, I would say. I think given the numbers of people who are trained within Truro Diocese, I think we're talking hundreds of people within parishes being trained every year in safeguarding. I think that's bound to have a significant impact, not just within those churches, but in the communities. All those people are much more aware, I think, of safeguarding issues in all its breadth. And I guess that plays a vital role, really, within the communities in which we are.
My name's Helen Jones, and I'm a leader in our club, the Jam Club. Over the years, I've done lots of training, and just recently, last year, I did a level 2 leaders course arranged by the Diocese here at St Mary's. My training helps me in several different ways. One thing, you're looking at the other leaders in the group, whether they've got sufficient skills, whether they're behaving in an appropriate way within the group. Secondly, you're looking at the children, that when they come into the Jam Club, that it's a positive, happy experience, and that they're treated in a respected and happy way. But then you're looking out for the safeguarding things like neglect, or are they behaving inappropriately, or if they tell you things, then you need to know what path to take and who to talk to.
Every activity we do, there's a safeguarding element to it. I think child protection, as it was known, used to be very much about several protections. So protection against sexual exploitation, against physical abuse, against emotional abuse. But safeguarding, I think, is very much broader than that. It encompasses all those things, but also things like domestic violence and modern day slavery, financial abuse, and on a very much kind of more fundamental level, just making sure people are protected and safe within our fellowships, our church families, within our activities.
I'm called Sue Jago. I've been coming to choir for the last 2.5 years. Joined because I wanted to do something different after losing a very close friend, and always wanted to sing, never had the courage to go and do it, and I saw about a Logan community choir on Facebook and decided just to come along. As soon as you walk through the door and come into contact with the choir, they're such a friendly lot, always sort of looking out for each other. If somebody isn't here for a couple of weeks, they notice it and say, well, we haven't seen whoever they are, wonder if they're okay. There's always somebody who you can talk to about anything, really. The age groups go from, we've got a little toddler who comes every week, to teenage girls, and I think the oldest lady is in her mid-80s, and I think they feel very safe and looked after. I think everybody looks out for each other.
I think we can look at people, can't we, and know when they're particularly vulnerable, or when they fall into a category perhaps of being a vulnerable person. But it's probably true to say as well, isn't it, that any of us could be vulnerable. I think safeguarding has to be an everyday activity, in that we're always on the lookout for people who might be vulnerable and in need. So I'd say very definitely not a separate activity, but very much part of our everyday parish ministry.